Hi everybody, welcome once more to Tuesday Riffs with Tim. Today I wanted to show you guys a scale that I learned back when I was a teenager that's in a lot of great rock and roll songs. And I've never heard anybody really name this scale. It seems to be kind of a hybrid scale, and it's gotten used a lot in rock and roll. Some in blues, not as much though. This is the main places I've run across this have been great rock and roll records. Spanning across a long period of time. I find them on old 50s records. I find them on cool hard rock records from the 70s and the 60s. What it is, it sort of combines elements of blues pentatonic scale and Dorian, and it just kind of makes this new thing. And it's a really raunchy scale, and it has a lot of extra notes in it, so it's easy to do fun, interesting, fast stuff with it. And anyway, if you're this lesson's kind of for intermediate players. If you've been playing for like 2 years, 4 years, you probably know the venerable old blues pentatonic, which is the 5-note scale altered by adding a flatted fifth, and it sounds like this. Like that. That's pretty common, and it's a good scale. That's why it's common. Cliches are cliche because they're true. Anyway, I started learning this scale, altered form of this scale, off of records by people like the MC5, Blue Oyster Cult, and actually Gene Vincent had a great record called Race with the Devil that came out in the late 50s on the Capitol label. And his lead guitar player at that time was a brilliant guitar player named Cliff Gallup. And I have totally the wrong tone for this, but he uses this scale for his pass soloing on that song. Anyway, this altered scale that has extra notes in it, I'm going to upload a tab. It goes like this. It's like... So it's got a little bit more going on to it. When I bought the single live Blue Oyster Cult album, Some Enchanted Evening, they did like a sped up, a real tight, punchy version to kick out the jams, and the great Buck Dharma goes like that, and then he does a bunch of other awesome stuff. Race with the Devil, back in the 50s, Cliff Gallup, and I totally have the wrong tone for this, but he's like... something like that. And then talking about MC5 on Looking At You, which is such a great jam. You get Brother Wayne Kramer, and he's doing that lick, and he's going. It's very pull-off friendly. It's very legato friendly scale. So anyway, whenever you hear me cop those licks, man, I'm definitely tipping my hat to all those guys, because that's the really great rock and roll guitar stuff. Anyway, check out the tab. Go to the YouTube page to get a link to the tab for the scale. Do your own stuff with the scale. Be creative with all this stuff. Come up with your own things. You'll have a lot more fun. Anyway, thanks a lot, and come back and see us next week at Tuesday Riffs with Tim. Woo!